What's the reaction been like back home, just seeing Detroit make it all the way to the NFC Championship?
It's history for us. We haven't done it in a long time, and it's great for the city of Detroit. Happy for all of the fans there and the people, and obviously happy for Dan Campbell, the coach there, and the Lions players and the organization. It's been fantastic to watch and be supportive of.
Do you remember where you were the last time they won the playoff game?
What was that, 1991? I was 10. I don't know where I was. I'm sure Barry Sanders was probably playing around that time, but I don't remember.
Were you a big Barry guy growing up?
I was and still am. Yeah.
You talked about just with these off days, just having more time to work on stuff. Kind of what's been the focus now that y'all been able to get up and down a little bit in practice?
Being really tight with our defensive coverages and our rotations when we do go to adjustments. Making sure we reiterate the importance of taking care of the basketball offensively, spacing, putting the ball in Z's hands a bit more to start games. So just those are some of the things that we've been working on the last couple of days.
Why do you feel like that's something you guys are going to try to do a little bit more, just get the ball in Z's hands to start games?
You know, I think it helps us with our spacing. On misses, guys play, we got a little bit more freedom. But really, when we can get a play call, putting the ball in his hands a bit more the first few minutes of the game, it helps spacing. It's hard to come off BI. It's hard to help off CJ. And now he's attacking and finding guys and getting us off to early starts.
You guys had a stretch where you're over like 10 games are one of the best, if maybe not the best three-point shooting team in the league. And obviously Friday was a down game. When you look at some of these games, is it just a matter of missing, or is there a difference in the quality of the three-point shots you get from game to game, or do you think it's just one of those things that you can't explain?
You're right. We've been shooting the three-point ball well. It's been something that we've talked about, one of the concepts that we wanted to make sure we locked in on this season. Proud of our guys for what we're doing so far. But to your point, there's some games that you shoot them and you get the same looks, you don't knock them down. That was the case in Phoenix. Give them some credit. They had us a bit out of rhythm, a bit stagnant offensively, but we still took 42 threes. The game before, we took 40-plus threes. We made 25 of them. Against Phoenix, we make 10. Sometimes that's the difference in the game.
It's been a couple days now since you guys have played, but going into tomorrow's game, how are you able to take advantage of the time off, and what do you want to see from them just to kind of get back right?
Well, we all needed a day after coming off that stretch where we had 5 games, 10, 11 days on the road, come home, quick turnaround with Charlotte. So we needed a day. It was good to get a day of rest, and then we had 2 good days of work. So what we want to see is our team come out with force, with energy, and playing with the spirit that we know we played with for the majority of the season, and take advantage of being at home the next few games.
Kind of to your point earlier, I mean, if you're going to be a team that takes 43s, like, there's just going to be variance no matter who you are. I mean, do you just have to, like, live with that and just know the nights where you make 23s, there might be a night when you make 9 of them or whatever?
There'll be nights like that. You still want to give yourself an opportunity to win those games by touching the paint, getting to the free throw line. But you're going to have some nights where you just don't shoot it as well as you want to. And, you know, that was one of those nights against Phoenix where we had some really good looks and we didn't make them.
How close do you think Matt Ryan is to being able to play?
He's getting close. We should have an update, in the next few days, but he's getting really close.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Okay. Thank you all.